All right, here is an awesome lick from Michael Brecker. He is doing this over the John Coltrane composition Naima. And it's from a great solo saxophone version of the tune that Brecker does. And it's from a live album that's a tribute to Miles Davis and John Coltrane, which also features Herbie Hancock and Roy Hargrove. Really amazing album. And if you haven't heard this version of Brecker doing this tune, I would highly recommend checking it out. It's got some of the craziest and scariest saxophone playing I've ever heard. And honestly, it's got some stuff in it that I didn't even know was possible on saxophone. It's got some techniques that I've never heard anybody else do, and I'm sure other people have done it before, but it definitely opened my eyes to the possibilities of the saxophone. So I will include the link in the comments for that recording. I would highly recommend checking it out. And he's doing this over like the end of the B section. A lot of times what people do before they go to the final A of Naima is they'll do an E major 7 sharp 11, like a Lydian tonality. And that's what he's doing over with this lick. He's doing it over that chord. And he's doing it by himself, so it's kind of rubato. The tempo is loose. He kind of plays with the tempo a little bit. But this is kind of, pretty close to the rhythm that he plays. It's kind of like a descending eighth note line. And almost all of the lick just lines up as regular Lydian because we don't have a 5 showing up for about the first third of the lick, but then towards the very end he adds the sharp 5, which then makes it Lydian augmented. So the first part of the lick can be used as Lydian or Lydian augmented, but then at the very end when he adds the sharp 5, that's what differentiates it and makes it Lydian augmented. So the way he starts the lick is he goes down a D sharp minor arpeggio, the first 4 notes. Right, so it's A sharp, F sharp, D sharp, A sharp. So when you're playing over a Lydian tonality, you can go down a half step from whatever key you're in. In this case, we're in E. You can go down a half step and play a minor arpeggio, and you get this great combination of intervals. So you get the sharp 11, you get the 9, and then the 7, right? All right, and then after that, he goes down to G sharp, which is our third, and then the root, and then the major 7, and then down to the 6. So it's a great start. I love that sound. It sounds so great over the E. And then after the C sharp, we go to G sharp, which is our third, then down to the root note, and then up to the second, up to the sharp 4. So now we have... All right, and obviously there's a pretty wide range covered in this lick, so this is not the type of lick that can be covered on every single instrument, but I included the concert key for anybody who can reach those high and low notes, on your instrument. So, all right, now the way he ends it, that's where we get that Lydian augmented. So he goes third, second, root, major 7, and then right here we have the 6, the sharp 5, and the sharp 4. So Lydian augmented is a Lydian scale with a sharp 5 rather than a regular 5. So you have the major 6 and the sharp 5 next to each other. So that's what constitutes Lydian augmented. And the sharp 4, obviously. And he ends on those 3 pitches. So like I said, the entire first part of the lick can just be used as Lydian, but at the very end, that's where you get the Lydian augmented because of the addition of that sharp 5. So the entire lick... All right, so such a beautiful sound and a great example of a line that can take you in multiple different spots on the neck to maneuver around the scale. And yeah, definitely check out that recording too. Like I said, it's one of the craziest saxophone recordings I think I've ever heard. The first time I listened to it, like my mind was completely blown. And still to this day, every time I hear it, I hear new things and I pick up on new little subtleties that I didn't notice before. All right, so that is our lick for this week. And for anybody who didn't see the video that I put out a couple of weeks ago, I'm going to actually be stopping doing the Lick of the Week series. Starting next week, I'm going to go up to 140 licks, And then I'm going to change it up. I'm going to start doing a new series every other Tuesday called Improv Ideas. And basically what I'm going to do on that is take a wide variety of different improvisation concepts and ideas, and I'm going to explain some things and then demonstrate it, just kind of do some improvisation on my own. And then for each video, I'm going to include 5 licks within the concept that I was discussing in that video, and that's going to be on my Patreon page at patreon.com/MikeAudetteMusic. So, moving forward, I'm going to change my channel a little bit and try to have more stuff that can be monetized and more bonus content that I can include on my Patreon page, because unfortunately I can't monetize any of these Lick of the Week videos, but they are great videos for attracting new viewers and getting new subscribers. But now that I'm getting up to 140, I think there's more than enough videos of them out there, and plenty of information that people can still get from every one of those videos. And another good thing that I'll be able to do with this Improv Ideas series now is I can actually take a lot of these improvisation concepts that we discuss in a lot of the explanations of these lick videos, and I can demonstrate it in a way that's different from the actual licks that I cover in these videos. So I'm excited for that, so be on the lookout for that. And if you are interested in becoming a supporter, you can head over to patreon.com/MikeAudetteMusic, or if you would like to just make a donation, you can go to paypal.me/MikeAudetteMusic. So like I said, next week is the final Lick of the Week, so I will try to make it special. And yeah, that's it. So stay tuned for Improv Ideas, and thank you for watching. I will see you guys at the next video. Take care.